Now, there is nothing on earth that you cannot have once you have mentally accepted the fact that you have it. Greetings, friends. This is Jahvolan. The truth about who you are? Well, after my years of growing up and still learning, I realized something. That you are a thoroughly good person and you deserve a wonderful life. Right? Full of success. You deserve happiness, you deserve joy, you deserve excitement. You are entitled to have happy relationships. Excellent health. You need to have a meaningful work that brings meaning to you, or you bring meaning to the work. You need to be financially independent. Now, these are just things that I have realized growing up. In order for one to be socially, individually, and economically, and spiritually balanced, these things must be a vital ingredient for that person to be healthy and wealthy. So these are your birthright. That is what your life is meant to include. So you were engineered, and I said engineered, meaning is the old mechanics of how you are built up, how you are created in the likeness and image of He that exists, the living one. There's no limit to you. So you were engineered for success, or you were built to be successful. You were designed to have a high level of self-esteem. Really and truly, nothing should diminishes your self-esteem at any given point. And your self-esteem should not be measured by the things around you, because you were engineered, you were made, you were born to be of a high level of self-esteem, to have self-respect for yourself. If you self-respect yourself within, and you respect yourself, then others inadvertently will have to show you respect, even if they don't know how. But your presence, your self-respect for yourself will demand self-respect. And you should have personal pride in yourself. Have personal pride. Have morals. You should have standards, in your walk in life. Nothing outside to determine your pride you have within yourself. It is what comes out. So you are extraordinary. Believe me, you are. And there has never been anyone else like you that was born before you or will born after you. No, there is no two you. Not even twins are the same. They have different likes, different personalities. The more they grow and the more they perceive the messages that are given to them in your consciousness and how they interpret them will develop in what they will achieve in life or what they will go after. So in all mankind, no one has ever been like you. Might have traits, but not unique as you are. Now, you have absolutely amazing talents. Some talents that you don't even know about. But given the right situations and the right circumstances, and when you are at a place in life, in your personal life, some of these talents come out. And I don't mean talents to play a sport. There are many interpersonal skills that one has, inabilities to raise themselves up from the slumber that they might find themselves in. Because really and truly, it is how you approach life that will result in your circumstances. There are other outside, influences sometimes that cause us to be where we are. the decisions of others. But I am telling you, you are given every tools, inborn tools. You are engineered, that I said before. You are engineered to be successful. Never think that you're not engineered to be successful. You are engineered to be successful. You are born, you are created. That's the purpose you are here for. To be successful. No limits. There's no limits. There are no limits. So given the right situation and circumstances will allow you to realize the inabilities that you have, and that you have been blessed, or you are being blessed constantly, a constant provision of these tools that you need to rise above your limitations. Really and truly, you are not created with them, It's how you approach and analyze and interpret the things that comes to your mind or your consciousness, what people say, the outside influence. And unfortunately, sometimes when we look around us, and what people say and what people have done to us, unfortunately, the way we interpret is that, wow, I'm not good enough. People don't like me and whatever. But if you understand from my perspective that you were created, you were made, you were born to be free. You were not born with any chains or shackles or any handcuffs when you were coming out of the womb of your mother. Free human being. And if you have that mental attitude, there is no one can place a cover on you. Alright? Now, as I said, we have abilities that we are not aware of until we are put in a certain situation. Now, when these abilities are properly applied to the situation that you're in, when they're unleashed, they can bring everything to you that you could ever want in life. And you see, the tools that you're built with are not superficial tools or artificial tools. They are realistic tools. So, no, you will not achieve the fantasy life or the dream life that you think, because reality and dream and fantasy are three different things. You understand me? So you are given the right tools, courage, you understand me, strength, resilience, and all the other traits that are found within you. You are the person now to build upon these things. You cannot allow yourself to drift away from the principles that govern the human life. You understand what I mean? Hear this great principle. As a man thinketh, so is he. Hear this great principle. As you sow, that shall you reap. Hear these great principles. Every experience from the past builds up to the future. You understand me? These are great principles. So never allow yourself to drift. Wherever you are in life, never allow yourself to drift. Because once you drift away from the principles, just like math, if you do not apply the principles to the math, you cannot get to the answer. And even if you think you know the answer, you cannot work it out. And that sometimes is the problem. We know where we want to go. We understand that life would be so much better if I just do this or do that. But we have allowed ourselves to drift from the principles that are able to bring us to that destination. And when we are drifting from principles now, we are looking for an easy way out. So we start to the blame game. We start to put our problems on others. We start to react in compulsive ways. We start to react angry, because what is going on the inside, it will come out. It will come out in an action and the way you deal with others. So you see, if you live a principled life, principle will always be your guide. It will be your way of getting through life. it helps you to be organized. One must exercise self-control. And I'm not talking about self-control like having sex or whatever. I'm talking about controlling what comes out, what you think. You are in control of what you think, Think upward. There are many things that will come to you. No thoughts have domination over you. Nothing has domination over you. You are the one who will respond. You are the one who determines what transpires from today onwards. You have the control of the outcome in every given instance. Now, so the real limits on what you can do are becoming life, are the ones that you subconsciously place on yourself, or sometimes consciously too. You tell yourself that me can't bother. You tell yourself, whoa, I just wish I whatever. So these are limits. All right. And I just want to say to you, your future is unlimited. Now, if you can picture that wherever you are right now, that your future is unlimited. It's not like a company who is limited. It's limited to an extent to what it can do and what it cannot do. You understand me? So there's a limit on which the company resources or assets can do so much and no more. So I'm telling you that, my friend, your future is unlimited. But you have to realize that you were born, you were made, you were created, you were formed in an image that you have all the inabilities, all the tools that you will need to move from one place in life to the other. Believe me, living a disciplined life will allow you to be organized. You can do this. And believe me, friends, believe me when I tell you can do this. It is not an option to live a disciplined life. It is not an option to allow others to put you down. No, it is not an option. Why do you live a defeated life? One of our greats says that if you don't have self-confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. You understand what I mean? So before you start the race of life, it's natural, An athlete trains for one specific big day. You know what that big day is? The opportunities that comes to you. That one time, opportunity, that one time, that one instance to prove to yourself, you understand me, and to your maker that you are worthy to be here, and that, you're utilizing the talents that you have been blessed with. So an athlete gets up every day. He disciplines his or herself. Every day shows up to training, and there are programs in the training that you must complete. You understand me? Regarding drills and how you carry them out. So you have to complete a particular program in training each day. When you have completed all those particular program in your training, and if you have give it your 100, if you have give it your best, I guarantee you that you will step into the race confident. You will go into that race with confidence, enough courage, and enough strength. You see, all these things work hand in hand. If you don't have confidence, you can't have courage. And if you don't have courage, you cannot have strength. And it goes reversible. Without courage, you cannot have strength. And if you don't have strength, you cannot be confident in what you're going to do. So I am saying to you, as a man thinketh, so is he. And what you reap is what you have sown.